The key to a successful education relies heavily upon many factors. One of the biggest and most influential factors, though, is that of a successful teacher. But what makes a teacher successful? I believe that my role as an educator is to act as a facilitator to help foster a strong education for my students. Learning doesn't just occur in a classroom. It takes place every second of every day. I want to present and organize the information, but ultimately allow my students to teach themselves and engage with one another. As a professional, I want to ensure that I model the material outlined by both the state standards and the Common Core, but keep my students the center of the classroom. In this way, I must keep them engaged and allow their personal strengths to flourish in my classroom. I believe in the value of questions, higher order thinking, and inquiry-based learning. I don't want my students to simply go through the motions of an education. I want them to understand it, to model it, to teach it, to enjoy it. My classroom will be a positive environment for all students to exceed and have an equal opportunity in both the content and in their own behavior. I wish to implement a self-assessment system for my students to evaluate themselves in the classroom, in addition to my own observations to maintain this positive environment. Students should have not only the opportunity to excel, but also a strong support system to let them understand that they can excel. I choose to be this type of role model. In addition to these instructional strategies, I believe in the importance of incorporating technology in the classroom. As society shows continuous progression with technological advancements, our students will also continue to grow with strong backgrounds in technology. As an educator, I choose to embrace this. Technology is simply another tool educators today can utilize to foster education and help to differentiate instruction. As instructors, we become a daily part of our students' lives. Therefore, it is important not only to focus on the content of your classroom, but to help form a strong social basis for interaction to help them in the real world. In order to best meet the needs of the students, I choose to stay actively involved with the community, parents, colleagues, and school administration to stay up to date on current events and contexts. Communication is vital to maintain strong ties, and through these strong ties, we can work together to make sure that our children are receiving the most effective form of education that we can provide. Emails, newsletters, phone calls, and open meetings are important and simple ways to stay connected to everything that is important in our students' lives. By understanding the environment at large, we can help the students apply their skills with real-world application. Multicultural awareness is necessary not only to understand the diversity within the community, but it also allows students to make applications and relations on a global scale. Learning is a constant process, and it is all around us. This is why I choose to be an educator, a role model, and a support system. I don't want to simply make a difference. I want to give my students the opportunity to make a difference themselves.